we switch our focus to the radicals running riot on the streets of Bangladesh. Violence, arson and turmoil rule the roost as extremist elements set everything on fire, unleashing absolute mayhem. Houses of political leaders have been torched, buildings housing media outlets have been set ablaze. Even Indian diplomatic missions are on the radar as well. The murderous mob also targeted a Hindu youth over allegations of blasphemy. He was lynched, his body hung from a tree and then set on fire. All this while the mob can be seen celebrating. But these scenes of anarchy appear to be the dream project of the so-called democracy saviors we have here in India. The leaders of the India bloc are back to wishful thinking. They say that youth in India is facing similar oppression and therefore a Bangladesh-like situation is imminent soon. In fact, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, while speaking against the G Ramji bill in the Rajya Sabha, warned people will hit the streets and will brave bullets. The question is, has the Dhaka model become the opposition's dream model?
यंग जनरेशन है, उनके जो इश्यूज हैं उनको सॉर्ट आउट करना चाहिए, रिजॉल्व करना चाहिए, उनको मौका नहीं देना चाहिए कि वो सड़कों के ऊपर उतरें।
अगर यही हालात रहे तो यहाँ का भी नौजवान ऐसे ही क्रांति करेगा जैसे बांग्लादेश और नेपाल में हुआ है।
युवा जब कुंठित होता है, हताश होता है, निराश होता है तो बड़े से बड़े कदम उठा लेता है।
जब आप किसी को बहुत दबाओगे तो निश्चित रूप में आग भड़केगी।
No, listen, we are a democracy. We have various ways of expressing our points of view. We have various outlets. So I'm not worried about a similar situation. We are not Bangladesh.
ये मोदी का भारत है, ये मोदी का जम्मू कश्मीर है जो मोदी जी के लिए धड़कता है।
ये जनता के अधिकार छीन लेने का जो काम कर रहे हैं, आपको कल के दिन ऐसा ही एक समय आएगा जिस ढंग से आप 3 कृषि काले कानून को वापस लिए, लोग मजबूरन रास्ते पे आएंगे, सड़क पे आएंगे, गोलियां भी खाएंगे, लेकिन इस कानून को सपोर्ट कभी नहीं करेंगे और हम लड़ते रहेंगे।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Well, joining the debate with Anand Ranganathan, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, Vivek Silas and Saeed Asad Abbas is Sushant Sareen, a senior fellow at the ORF. But first question, Ashwini Kumar Mishra. Ashwini, do you really believe that Khargeji's statement is something that actually encourages the kind of scenes that we are seeing in Bangladesh? Do you want anarchy in India? Because if you want to protest, there is a way of protesting. What does Mr. Kharge mean by saying that people of India will come onto the streets, they will take bullets? Are you romanticizing anarchy?
नाविका जी, I want to ask you, बांग्लादेश में जो हो रहा है वहां प्रोटेस्टर्स लोगों को मार रहे हैं। खड़गे जी बोल रहे हैं हम प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे ग्राउंड पर, अगर जरूरत पड़ी तो हम गोलियां भी खाएंगे। हाउ बोथ आर सेम? आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड।
व्हाट नहीं समझ आया हाउ दे आर
बिल्कुल सेम कैसे है?
बिकॉज़ वहां प्रोटेस्टर्स एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं और आप कह रहे हैं गोलियां कौन चलाएगा?
गोलियां चलाती है गोलियां चलाती है सरकार। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने मंदसौर में चलाई, जाट आंदोलन में चलाई, किसानों के खिलाफ राजस्थान में चलाई। इट इज द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो प्रोटेस्टर्स पे आंदोलन में गोलियां चलाती है। हमारी सरकार कह रही है हम लोगों के हितों के लिए रोड पर जाएंगे, आंदोलन करेंगे और अगर जरूरत पड़ी तो गोलियां खानी पड़ी तो गोलियां भी खाएंगे।
कौन सी गोली चली थी? आप रोज प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, पार्लियामेंट में कौन सी गोलियां चलती है?
फार्मर प्रोटेस्ट में 700 लोग मारे गए थे नाविका जी। जो
गोलियां नहीं मारे गए,
चली थी रबर बुलेट चली थी और मंदसौर में नहीं चली थी क्या गोलियां?
रबर बुलेट
जाट आंदोलन में नहीं चली। आप बताइए ना, झूठ बोले देश में नहीं। अरे जनता को फैक्ट चेक करने दीजिए आप, मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूं तो
नहीं, जनता को फैक्ट क्या चेक करना? हम यहाँ बैठे किस लिए?
आप बताइए मंदसौर में किसने?
Anand Ranganathan, I mean the level of lies actually sometimes make me dizzy.
It's just crazy. I mean, we can't keep up. Even AI won't be able to keep up. एक मतलब पहली बात, जो ये नया कानून लाया जा रहा है, आप नाम पे अगर ना जाएं, please understand that instead of 100 days of guarantee, this government is giving 125 days of guarantee.
Huh? 75.
125.
But they are limiting their budget to 60%. It was 100% earlier. That means center will provide
much is that?
75.
I can't win.
No, you can't. Because everything is
लॉजिक
twisted.
महापुरुष हैं
आपका ये क्या लॉजिक है आनंद जी कि मैं 125 कर दूंगा लेकिन मैं 75 ही दूंगा?
मैं सेंटर को एक ढेले भर का रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दूंगा, सेंटर की एक बात नहीं मानूंगा. आई विल नॉट फॉलो एनी ऑफ द टेनेट्स that are given. I will not provide you completion certificates of projects, but I want all of the money to come from the center for me to do whatever I want to do, even if it is corruption. Really, is that the model that they want, Anand Ranganathan?
ये तो इनका मॉडल ही नहीं, इनका प्रियम्बल बन चुका है. अगर मोदी जी कहें कि प्राणायाम में बिलीव करो, ये लोग सांस लेना बंद कर देंगे. सिचुएशन यहां तक आ गई है. अब आप तीसरा टेनेट देखिए जो बिल आया है, जी राम जी बिल. अब मैं इसलिए पहले कहा नाम पे मत जाइए. ये पार्लियामेंट कमेटी इस पे बैठी, उन्होंने कहा कि देखिए जब सोइंग सीजन होता है तो हमें फार्म लेबर चाहिए होता है और देयर इज एक्यूट शॉर्टेज ऑफ फार्म लेबर. तो ये जो बेसिस है उस पे कि तब लागू नहीं होगा. This is on the basis of a parliament committee report. This is what committees have wanted. It's not that you are shortening 125 days. लेकिन लॉजिक का यहां कोई लेना नहीं है. सड़क पे आना है. अब आप मुझे एक सीधा जवाब दीजिए, सीधा जवाब. जब फार्म लॉज के प्रोटेस्ट हुए थे, जब फार्म लॉज के प्रोटेस्ट हुए थे, क्या वो इलीगल ब्लॉकेट था हाईवे का? यस और नो बताइए, बोलिए.
आनंद जी आप लॉजिक दे रहे हैं.
नाविक आयोग
Number of yes or no. Were people sitting on the roads and was there a Supreme Court ruling on the illegality?
जब आप किसानों को अपने डेमोक्रेटिक राइट से डेमोक्रेटिक राइट नहीं दोगे, राइट टू प्रोटेस्ट. इफ यू अलाउ देम टू कम टू दिल्ली, व्हाई विल दे सिट ऑन द रोड्स? डिड यू अलाउ देम टू कम टू दिल्ली? आप कौन होते हैं उनको रोकने वाले? दिल्ली
राजस्थान रूल.
जब आपने उनको दिल्ली में नहीं आने दिया तब वो सड़क पर बैठे.
Sushant Sareen, I want to ask. There is a right to protest, but is there a right to protest on the streets of whichever place you are in? There are designated places, but none of the protesters want to go to designated places, and then they say hum to bullets kha lenge. Is this an anarchist model that is being provoked?
So Navika, you were talking about are these people romanticizing anarchy? I think not only are they romanticizing anarchy, they are craving for anarchy. They are desperate for it because I think that is how they see probably a route for themselves to come into power. Now, we just heard something that, let the public fact check us or something. I think the voice was a little distorted at that time. Yeah. But the public fact check, right, during an election, frankly, we've seen in the elections in Bihar, the public fact checked you. And there are very senior Congress leaders themselves who said that, we didn't have a hope in hell in this election anyways. Anybody who stands on a Congress ticket actually loses votes rather than gains any votes. So the point is that I completely accept the fact that everybody has a right to protest. And yes, we must have that right. We must, in fact, cherish that right. But yes, you make a very valid point. A protest cannot be to inconvenience everybody else. A protest cannot be, very eloquently, Mr. Mishra was talking about the Jat Andolan. In any Andolan, number one, were the demands of that Andolan even justified? The Jats are the most prosperous and the most powerful community in Haryana, for example, and yet they want reservations. Then you should give reservations to everybody. But the point is not... Point is that when they were protesting, were that protests entitled them to indulge in vandalism, all kinds of crimes? And what is the state supposed to do? The state
तो फिर आप अपनी पार्टी जो अलायंस पार्टी उनसे पूछे ना, कार सेवक्स पर तो उन्होंने भी गोलियां चलाई हैं. पूछ लीजिए.
वेदर शूटिंग गहलोत सरकार ने डंडे मारे हैं फार्मर्स को. वो भूल गए.
विवेक साइलेंस प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड. कार सेवक्स वर शॉट और नॉट?
देखिए, निपेंद्र मिश्रा उस समय जो थे, जो आज की डेट में अध्यक्ष हैं अयोध्या ट्रस्ट के, उन्होंने आदेश दिया था. आप लोग इस बात को समझते क्यों नहीं? और अगर नेताजी ने दिया था तो उनके ऊपर FIR क्यों नहीं?
अच्छा, तो
लेकिन टुडे वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट बांग्लादेश.
मुलायम सिंह जी
मतलब कमाल हो गया है.
We are talking about Bangladesh. It is a very, very serious issue. We see. We started with the Bangladeshi issue, na?
Yes.
It is something very.
Yes.
I think Sushant ji will agree to me, there's a chaos in Bangladesh. Buildings are being burned. Even media houses are being burned. There is fire on the street. China is behind Bangladesh. If you see, China is building Mogla Port. They are building Lal Munir Hat, that is the air base. They are building Fekua submarine base in Bangladesh.
Situation
and India should be worried about it.
Is
Bangladesh
that what Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge is alluding to?
Bangladesh has always been a friend to India since 1971. And if you see the Indian foreign policy,
one minute, lowering all the faders in the studio. Sushant Sareen, please explain to them what is the question.
No, the question was on the backdrop of what has happened in Bangladesh and members of the Indian opposition craving for similar anarchy to break out in India because they think this is how they will be able to burnish their own politics out here. Frankly speaking, I agree with what Mr. Silas is saying. I think Vivek ji is right. The fact that what is happening in Bangladesh is deeply disturbing, not only for us, it is for us.
Yes. Well, go on, Anand.
Yeah. Court. At least he supported.
Court. मैं भी आपको सपोर्ट कर रहा हूं. Court. My direct order to fire at the car sevaks on October 30th, 1990 was needed to save Babri Masjid and maintain the faith of Muslims in our country. Even if 30 car sevaks had died in the firing instead of 16, I would still have not withdrawn my decision. मुलायम सिंह यादव ये डिसीजन बोला, my decision बोला है. अभी आप कह रहे थे किसी और की डिसीजन थी. माई डिसीजन का क्या मतलब है यहाँ पे? माई डिसीजन
जो रामकृष्ण के अध्यक्ष हैं,
you know,
जो चंदा खाते हैं.
Again, what about but Syed Asad Abbas, I want to ask you, are we in this country provoking people to come on the streets because you can't win elections? You have tried blaming the EVMs. You have now tried blaming the electoral rolls. Nobody in the public is believing anything you say. Is it anarchy now? That is the last resort for the opposition?
Firstly, Navika ji, I completely agree with Mallikarjun Kharge. I think what he said is absolutely right. To protest is a fundamental right. It's a constitutional duty. Also, as a matter of fact, zulmi jab bhi zulm karega satta ki galiyaron se, चप्पा चप्पा गूंज उठेगा इनकलाब के नारों से. इनकलाब से ही तो जुल्मियों से लड़ते हैं.
नारे लगा लीजिए, पर आप बुलेट्स की बात क्यों कर रहे हैं?
मारने की नहीं. अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस. आप लोग काफी स्मार्ट हो नाविका जी. आपको सुशांत सरीन कौन है?
सुशांत सरीन चलाते थे, trying to say that when they protest, which they do every day morning on breakfast, lunch and dinner they protest. Yet they say they are ready to receive bullets. What are they alluding to? आप इनको ही समझा दीजिए.
Nepal.
None of these people will receive any bullets. They will probably incite some mobs to go and indulge in this kind of activity, and it will be poor people who will be incited and they will die, and these people will do their politics on their dead bodies. That is the model. That has traditionally been the model. And that is what they are talking about. I don't think either Mr. Kharge or his
absolutely, and that is the dangerous part. Nobody has any problems with protests. But after seeing what happened in Nepal and what is happening today in Bangladesh, if insightful statements are made by leader of opposition, what would you say that he's directing the country to? Anarchy? Is that the only resort left for the opposition? Because all other legal means don't seem to be working. And is that fair in a democracy, in a constitution-led India? A question that needs introspection from those who make such insightful statements. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, be safe, and I'll be back on Monday with the News Hour at 9.